Prime Minister KP Oli has furnished a written reply at the Supreme Court in connection with a contempt of court case filed against him. In a strongly worded clarification, the Premier has said that it would be against his ethics to defame the judiciary and that it was natural for him to defend his move of dissolving the House of Representatives. Good morning, I'm Abhiday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. Prime Minister KP Oli reaches the Supreme Court to present a 3-page response on the contempt of court case, says it is against his ethics to defame the Supreme Court. The Dahal Nepal faction of the Nepal Communist Party continues with the protest programs against the House dissolution, forms a human chain around the capital's Turikale. American Space Agency NASA successfully lands its Perseverance rover in Mars in a deep crater near the planet's equator. Mission aims to look for evidence of past life in the planet. And Manchester United thrashed Real Sociedad 4-0 in the first leg round of 32 match of the Europa League. Tottenham Hotspur also thumped Wolfsburg 4-1. Prime Minister KP Oli has submitted a 3-page written reply at the Supreme Court, claiming that he did not give any statement that would bring disrepute to the court. Premier Oli himself appeared at the Supreme Court and submitted an 11-point reply on the contempt of court issue. In his reply, Prime Minister Oli claimed that he had not acted or said anything to defame the court, assuring his faith in the judiciary. Premier Oli said it was far-fetched to imagine of defaming the judiciary, as he had fought for democracy, rule of law, and independent judiciary for more than 5 decades. In his response to the court, Premier Oli mentioned that he had spoken regarding the response that he had submitted at the Apex Court previously during the meeting of the cadres, and added that it was obvious for him to express his view publicly in favor of the dissolution of the House of Representatives. Premier Oli claimed that he did not exert any pressure to influence the judiciary either. Prime Minister Oli also said that even as some factions had threatened to agitate and take action if the verdict was not in their favor, his faith is an independent judiciary would not allow him to stage any protest against the court's will. Premier Oli demanded that the writ petition on the contempt of court case should be scrapped, alleging the petitioner of misinterpreting his statement. Senior advocate Kumar Sharma Acharya had filed a contempt of court case against Prime Minister Oli for his views expressed during a cadre meeting held on 22nd of January last month. During the preliminary hearing on the writ, a single bench of Justice Manoj Sharma ordered Premier Oli to appear in person and file a written reply. The Pushpakamal Dahal Madhav Kumar Nepal faction of the Nepal Communist Party formed a human chain around the capital's Turikale yesterday afternoon to protest against the dissolution of the House of Representatives. The faction staged a protest forming a human chain and called the government's move regressive. Leaders and cadres of various sister organizations of the party, along with the Central Committee members, participated in the protest program calling for the reinstatement of the lower house. During the protest, the participants chanted slogans with placards against the dissolution of the lower house and the recent price hike of petroleum products. The faction has staged a series of protest programs after Prime Minister KP Oli dissolved the House of Representatives on 20th of December 2 months ago. It's Democracy Day today. This day is celebrated on the occasion of the end of the 104-year-long Rana regime in Nepalese year 2007 after People's Movement. Democracy Day is celebrated on the 7th of the Nepalese month of Fagun. Democracy was established in Nepal after People's Movement. The struggle established that the public should have direct reach to state power and that the nation's sovereignty lies in the people. The country stepped into federalism and republicanism, riding on democracy. A special program has been scheduled at the capital's Turikale today on the occasion of Democracy Day. On the special occasion, President Bidya Devi Bhandari and Prime Minister KP Oli have said that it was the responsibility of all to abide by the Constitution and drive the nation towards economic prosperity. The head of state has wished for motivation for all to achieve peace, good governance, development, and prosperity. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked the public representatives of Panchthar elected under the Women and Dalit quota who has the say in village and ward level budget distribution. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
अध्यक्ष दाइलाई नै हामीहरुको उहाँले ल्याउनुहुन्छ योजना बाँडफाँडको प्रस्ताव हैन अनि उहाँलाई नै हामीहरु समर्थन गर्दै जान्छौं
मुख्य कुन चाहिँ हो त गर्नुपर्ने हैन त्यसको आधारले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अलिकति सबैको सहमतिमै हुन्छ
सदस्यहरु बस्छौं अनि छलफल गर्छौं अनि सचिव पनि सचिव अनि यति भनेर चाहिँ फल्नालाई यति फल्ना योजनामा यति भनेर चाहिँ
म्यासेज आउँछ अनि आउँछौं अनि प्रस्तावहरु सरर बताउनुहुन्छ अनि निर्णय गर्नेमा बेलामा चाहिँ छलफल गरेर हामी निर्णय गर्छौं
And it's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. And here's the question. What's your take on attempts to make embossed number plates compulsory? Your options are A, embracing technology, B, boosting contractors, and C, mindless imitation. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And that's all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.